It's happening now. And this time, it's impossible to dismiss. The portal that manifests between July 4th and July 6th transcends ordinary celestial phenomena. It represents an awakening call, a divine test, and a powerful gateway of transformation. With the extraordinary alignment of the Sirius star system with our Sun and Earth, this energetic gateway, known as the Sirian Ascension Portal, has awakened. When this cosmic alignment occurs, its effects reach far beyond the celestial realm. Your entire being, energy, physical form, and spirit begins to respond to this cosmic dance. But here's the crucial truth. This portal doesn't bestow its gifts indiscriminately. It opens only for those who have truly prepared themselves. For the unprepared, these 3 days will present challenges. Many will misinterpret their experiences as illness. They'll report weakness, migraines, sleeplessness, or an unexplained inner turmoil. They'll seek medical help, resort to medication, and attribute it all to stress. But you'll understand the deeper truth. These aren't symptoms of illness, but signals of transformation. This isn't deterioration, it's elevation. Your physical form is adapting to receive incoming light codes. Your energetic structure is being recalibrated. You're functioning as a cosmic antenna, first to detect these incoming universal frequencies. This transcends mere astrological significance. It's a unique convergence of quantum mechanics and ancient spiritual wisdom. As Earth's magnetic field diminishes, your DNA responds to these new frequencies. That's why you're experiencing shifts across all levels: physical, mental, and spiritual. Because this transition operates on both material and energetic planes. Now comes the essential question: are you prepared? Because this portal will illuminate not just your true nature, but also your environment. Who stands authentically by your side? Who secretly diminishes your energy? Who presents themselves as an ally while depleting your vitality? This energy will either elevate you or force self-confrontation. Facades will crumble. Relationships will face tests. True intentions will surface. Only those with genuine, pure intentions will successfully navigate this purification. Yet there exists a crucial guide through this transformation: the 7 fundamental signs. These 7 physical and energetic manifestations currently emerging in the collective consciousness are the initial indicators of this awakening. They're not warnings, but invitations, signals of transition. Your first task is to recognize these signs, honor their presence, and move through them with conscious awareness. As you absorb this explanation of the 7 fundamental signs, your awakening begins. Align with this frequency by inscribing 777 in the comments, a number carrying profound energetic significance. Let's explore deeper. What you're experiencing isn't ordinary chills. Even surrounded by warmth, heaters, blankets, or summer heat, a profound coldness emerges from within. It's not physical coldness, but energetic. It seems to radiate from your very bone marrow. Then comes warmth, an enveloping heat throughout your body, or sudden facial flushing. Sometimes there's subtle tingling, vibration, especially pre-sleep or during meditation, as if your cells are expanding, your body gradually attuning to new frequencies. Don't fear these sensations. They're not illness, but frequency upgrades. The incoming Sirian light codes are activating dormant DNA sequences. They're resolving old trauma patterns, clearing low-frequency programming, and restructuring your cellular matrix to hold more light. Stay present. Remain still. Wrap yourself in comfort and affirm: I welcome this recalibration. I embrace this upgrade. I'm ready to embody more light. This acknowledgement stops resistance and creates alignment, because fighting the process only creates difficulty. Acceptance smooths the transition. Evolution accelerates. Symptom 2: third eye pressure. A distinct pressure between your eyebrows, like a gentle but persistent pulse on your forehead. Subtle yet focused, constant yet inexplicable. This isn't a headache, but an activation. Reality perception may shift. Focus might waver. Concentration may drift. The world might seem slightly unfocused. because your physical eyes aren't primary now. Your inner vision is awakening. Your pineal gland, center of intuitive wisdom and multidimensional perception, is activating. A long-closed portal now opens. This pressure signals your transition into 5D consciousness. You're beginning to perceive beyond the veil of energy depths, truth layers. Stay present. Close your eyes. Direct gentle breaths to your third eye center. Visualize deep indigo light there, expanding and radiating. Remember, you're not just seeing anymore. You're perceiving, reconnecting with higher self, universal consciousness, and cosmic guidance. Sign 3. Emotional waves. Sudden tears. Unexplained sadness emerging from nowhere. Joy surges followed by vulnerability. These aren't imbalances, but suppressed emotions surfacing. This is emotional purification. You're clearing not just personal energy, but ancestral patterns, family legacies. Emotions long buried in your subconscious now seek release. Don't resist. Don't suppress. Experience fully. Let tears flow. Allow passage. This energy is leaving. Affirm. I allow these emotions to flow through me. I don't resist. Feeling and releasing is my birthright, because you're no longer emotional captive. You're becoming emotions master. This is ascension's purest aspect, purification. Sign 4. Increased sensitivity to people, environments, and energies. Are previously tolerable things now unbearable? Do crowds drain you? Do certain people's energies deplete you? Has your tolerance for specific conversations vanished? Do familiar music, movies, or foods feel heavy? You're not being oversensitive. You're not weak. You're purifying. Your energy's becoming refined. Your vibrations elevating. With this elevation comes natural discord with lower frequencies. Your body and soul now reject lower vibrations because they no longer serve your growth. They've become toxic. This isn't isolation. It's realignment. You weren't created to diminish. You're here to expand. Your expanding energy requires space, requires authenticity. Artificial environments no longer sustain you. Masks no longer fit. That's why solitude calls, why nature beckons, why silence comforts, why being in your energy feels healing. This is self-healing manifesting. Don't blame yourself. Don't feel isolated, because this sensitivity opens doors to new frequencies. Beyond those doors await resonant people and environments. Sign 5. Sudden changes in appetite and eating habits. Are you suddenly drawn to fresh produce, pure water, grounding foods? Do processed foods, caffeine, alcohol, or artificial flavors feel heavy? This shift isn't random. It's reprogramming. Your body rejects low-frequency fuel because you're no longer eating for survival. You're eating to embody light. Sometimes after energetic breakthroughs, intense hunger emerges. Sometimes the opposite, complete appetite loss. Your body demands purification. Sometimes fasting calls. Sometimes water alone suffices. All natural, because you're no longer mind-managing your body, but following intuitive wisdom. Every bite becomes sacred. Every sip expresses gratitude. Support yourself with these words. I trust my body's wisdom. I nourish with love, not habit. I feed the light within. Because your body is soul's temple through this transformation, and you're becoming its sacred keeper. Symptom 6. Disturbances in time perception and parallel time overlaps. Has time become fluid lately? Days feeling like weeks. Hours passing unnoticed. Difficulty placing events chronologically. Memories becoming dreamlike. Past priorities losing significance. These aren't memory issues. This is matrix time liberation, because linear time belonged to 3D consciousness. You're transcending that framework. As your soul enters 5D consciousness, time becomes quantum, multi-layered. Past life memories may surface. Future visions may merge with present moments. Clock time may feel irrelevant while divine timing manifests perfectly. Don't panic. You're not losing control. You're gaining freedom. breaking from artificial time constructs, returning to soul-guided timelines. Tell yourself, I surrender to divine timing. I allow present moment expansion. Don't resist time. Trust it. Because your true timeline isn't mind-determined but soul-guided, and that timeline leads precisely where you're meant to be. Sign 7. Karmic returns and echoes of past lives. This final sign may be most mysterious, most profound. Sometimes inexplicable feelings arise: causeless longing, primal fear, unexplained sadness, or divine familiarity. These transcend current life experience because they truly do. Dreams may reveal lost civilizations, ancient temples, or unknown yet familiar places. Unknown languages may resonate. Strangers' faces may trigger recognition. Sometimes you glimpse other versions of yourself, older, wiser, more wounded, or powerful. These aren't fantasies. They're soul memory awakening. The Syrian gate between July 4 to 6 activates your spiritual archives. This energy surfaces everything left behind: unfinished stories, unresolved emotions, incomplete experiences, past lives, parallel selves, soul fragments, all converging now for integration, healing, wholeness. This is major karmic clearing. You're releasing not just this life, but energy chains spanning millennia. Release lifetimes in moments, heal centuries of trauma in seconds. Your conscious mind may struggle to comprehend, but this process demands experience, not analysis. Allow it. Welcome arising images. Move through emerging emotions with this affirmation: I lovingly accept all soul aspects. I release what no longer serves. I integrate my complete being gracefully. Because this isn't just personal healing. This awakens humanity's collective memory. Through you, the world remembers. As your soul light expands, planetary vibration shifts. As you move through existence, the universe takes notice. As your inner light expands, the Earth's resonance shifts. But now, a new doorway opens before you, because at this moment, the metamorphosis extends beyond your inner realm. The escalating frequencies are now reshaping not just your being but the environment that surrounds you. Your energetic signature is beginning to reconstruct spaces, connections, and circumstances. The individual aspect of your spiritual journey is now fulfilled. You are transitioning into a cosmic planetary phase. With this evolution, you might experience an even more remarkable phenomenon: the dissolution of temporal boundaries and reality matrix fluctuations. You've already begun to witness this. Instances where time seems to bend, unexplainable temporal shifts, confusion about your journey from point A to point B, minutes stretching into hours in what feels like seconds, conversations playing out in loops, melodies resuming exactly where they paused, an intensification of déjà vu experiences, a sensation of oscillating between parallel realities. These aren't malfunctions. These are consciousness frequencies exerting pressure on the fabric of reality. Your energy has started to push against the boundaries of this holographic construct, and every anomaly is the system's way of communicating with you. Your vibration now transcends the old paradigm. At this juncture, comprehension dawns. You were never merely along for the ride. You've always been at the helm. Your awareness is only now awakening. You're emerging from time's illusion, because the linear perception of time you've been conditioned to accept, flowing from past to future through cause and effect, has always been merely a construct of the 3D matrix. This framework was engineered to contain you within a limited reality. But your true nature transcends this linear construct. You embody the eternal now where all possibilities coexist. Your past, your future, your potential, all versions of yourself exist simultaneously in this present moment. As your consciousness elevates to fifth-dimensional awareness, the system's imperfections become visible. Physical objects momentarily losing form, fleeting shadows in your peripheral vision, vanishing upon direct observation. Unexplained light phenomena, your name clearly whispered in empty spaces. These aren't hallucinations. They're reality breaches, information seeping through the veil into your nervous system, third eye, and soul memory. You're beginning to perceive reality's energetic foundation, raw and unfiltered. These matrix anomalies aren't random occurrences. They're messages. They're connections. They're reaching out to guide you. Your spiritual guides, higher self, and the quantum field are calling you to awakening. Remember, they say, for you are a being capable of bending time and molding reality through pure consciousness. When those moments arise, where reality trembles, time dissolves, and the air vibrates softly, don't yield to fear. Don't withdraw. Simply pause. Breathe and silently acknowledge. I see you. I am conscious. I accept. Your peaceful observation becomes an anchor in the quantum field. It signals to the universe, I am prepared for more. It demonstrates that your nervous system can embrace this expansion because fear constricts your field, while curiosity and awareness expand it. And within this openness, new frequencies begin to reshape reality. And now we arrive at the second aspect of the seventh and final sign, the one that unifies all others, the most thrilling and transformative, the acceleration of manifestation. Thoughts materialize, emotions create events, desires manifest as opportunities. You begin to notice how quickly you attract whatever captures your focus. Think of someone, and they contact you moments later. Contemplate a solution, and it appears from unexpected sources. Fear something, and it manifests in your path. This isn't punishment. The universe isn't disciplining you, but you've become such a pure channel that the gap between energy and manifestation is vanishing. This is your ultimate challenge. With this heightened creative force, you must address this question. Can you sustain an elevated vibration consistently, mindfully, and authentically? Because every thought, every emotion now becomes a direct command to the quantum field. Internal mastery is transforming into external alchemy. You're discovering your magical nature. You are transformation. You are ceremony. We've explored together the 7 sacred signs. You now understand what it is. You deeply comprehend why it is. And at your core, you recognize its truth. But knowledge isn't the conclusion. In fact, the true beginning is now. Because knowledge without implementation is merely information. But when knowledge is applied, it transforms into wisdom. And wisdom, when practiced over time, completely transforms your being. And here we reach the most crucial aspect of this transmission. Not symptoms, not signs, but application. How will you channel this energy? How will you navigate this 72-hour portal? Which actions will truly align you? Because July 4th, 6 isn't just a gateway. It's a vibrational chamber, testing your soul's preparedness, a cosmic threshold, examining your clarity, determination, and frequency. How you approach these 3 days will shape the energy of the coming year. Perhaps not just the year, but this lifetime. And now I ask, do you seek the complete ritual guide and practical steps to navigate this portal? Because what follows isn't ordinary. This is ceremony. This is a covenant between your human aspect and spiritual essence. And the key to this covenant is simple: your participation. If you're prepared, we begin the first step. Step 1. Grounding. The descent of light into Earth. As you navigate these intense frequencies, being ungrounded will leave you scattered. Your mind will fragment. Your heart will lose direction. And your nervous system will become unresponsive. That's why every spiritual awakening begins with earthly connection. Because though you're celestial in nature, this transition requires earthly roots. Connect barefoot with the ground, stones, trees. If outdoor access is limited, visualize golden roots extending from your feet to Earth's core. Slowly, confidently remember your earthly belonging. Let the earth support you. As you breathe, affirm, I align with Earth's energy. I anchor my light in my physical form. My soul connects to this body, this moment, this planet. Because until grounding occurs, all this high-frequency light, DNA activation, spiritual awareness, inner visions remain ethereal. But when rooted, that light manifests in your words, choices, relationships, and reality. Step 2. Setting your intention. Engaging with the universal gateway. This portal requires active participation. Your conscious intention activates this energy. Create a sacred moment. Light a candle. Hold a beloved crystal. Let this intention flow through your heart. For these 72 hours, I choose alignment with universal harmony. I release the past, embrace the future confidently, and follow my soul's guidance. Remember, intention isn't wishful thinking. It's an energetic declaration, a clear command to the universal system. I am ready. Step 3. Create a quiet space. Reduce information overload. During this portal, mental activity intensifies. Social media, news, notifications, external thoughts pull you from your frequency. Creating personal space, both physical and energetic, becomes your shield. Practice digital detox. Distance yourself from technology. Consume only nourishing content. Choose music mindfully. Every sound, word carries frequency. These 72 hours should only contain uplifting vibrations. Remember, you're being reprogrammed. Your input determines your new coding. Step 4. Purify with water. Elemental cleansing water conducts light. Your water connection is essential during transformation. It purifies body and energy field. Increase water intake these 3 days. Infuse it with intention. Affirm with each sip, "This water purifies me." It gently removes old frequencies and what no longer serves. Each sip brings clarity and purity. Consider saltwater baths or visualize shower water illuminating your aura. Step 5. Stay high, but stay real. Perhaps the most challenging aspect, maintaining elevation without false positivity. Constant happiness isn't required, but consciousness is. Observing emotions without judgment enables pure healing. Portal passage doesn't demand perfection. It requires authenticity. If you're authentic, you're prepared. Oh, perfection isn't required for this portal crossing. Authenticity is your only requirement. And if you're authentic, you're already prepared. You've always been ready. You just needed remembering. Fatigue doesn't indicate weakness. It shows you've carried much and are ready to release. Pain demonstrates your soul remains open. Feeling shows healing continues. Don't suppress anything during this passage, not tears, anger, or solitude. This portal welcomes not just light bearers. It embraces those who bring light from darkness. Remember, you're not separate from this process. You are the process itself. This energy isn't following you.